Our Father that art in heaven. Master, we want to thank you for all that you've done for us.
Oh, yes.
First of all, we want to thank you for letting us see one more day.
Yes.
This is a day that you have made, and we're going to rejoice and be glad in it. We want to thank you for waking us up one more time.
Yes,
And when we got up this morning, my master, we were in our right mind, and we had a reasonable portion of our health and strength. And for that, we want to say thank you.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you for all the families that's represented here.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you for everyone under the sound of my voice. And my master, we ask that you breathe your spirit on this memorial service this afternoon. My master, we ask that you continue to keep us, because you brought us, you kept us, and you never left us. My master, we ask you to lead us throughout the day. And if you lead us, we cannot stray. And in Jesus' name, this I pray.
Yes.
Amen.
Amen. Yes, Lord. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Whatever you're doing
Oh, yeah.
in this season, please, Lord, don't do it without me. Don't do it without me. Lord, whatever you're doing in this season, please, Lord, don't do it without me. So, Lord, if you're healing broken hearts,
Oh,
right now,
yeah.
don't do it without me.
Oh, yeah.
If you're mending broken homes right now, Lord, don't do it without me. Giving honor to God, which is the head of my life. Pastor Keep on at the First Baptist Law. Just reflecting on Kapp a little bit. Me and Kapp, we go back, all the way back to the WDIA Baseball League with all these fellas in here. He was definitely one of the icons, one of the fibers of the whole community. We loved it. Didn't bring a piano here, so we're just going to go out cappella. Is that okay?
All right. Oh, yeah.
Jesus said, here I stand.
Oh, yeah.
Won't you please let me in? And you said, I will tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus said, I am he who supplies all your needs.
Oh, yeah.
And you said, I know, but tomorrow. Jesus said, I am he who supplies all your needs. And you said, I will tomorrow. Jesus said that I am he who supplies all your needs. And he said, I will, but tomorrow, ooh, tomorrow, I'll give my life tomorrow. I thought about today, but it's so much easier to say tomorrow. Who promised you tomorrow? So you better choose the Lord today for your tomorrow. Very well might be too late.
Oh, yeah.
Your tomorrow will never come for you. Still your life and play and continue on to say tomorrow.
reflections, and there'll be about 2 minutes. And we have Danny Young on the program, but he regretted that he couldn't be here. He's not feeling well. So now we have Tony Blakemore.
Amen.
Amen. Come on, Tony B. Amen. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
How y'all doing?
Oh, yeah.
I really wasn't expected to do this today,
Oh, yeah.
but I'm gonna get with it. When I met Kevin, we were on the basketball court, when the basketball court used to be on the other side of the park. And I didn't know Kevin at all, but Michael knew, they knew Kevin, but Kevin went to Hammond. So we were playing basketball, and I was like, this guy can play. Where this dude come from? And every time we would play, he always had to be at home at 6 because his mom said, he always got to go home at 6 o'clock. That's how I met Kevin Pettis.
Yeah.
And then we got a lot closer because his mother and my mother and father graduated together from Manassas High School.
Oh, yeah. All right now.
And then I got a bond with Mrs. Pettis. And we became friends too. And Kevin, what I liked most about Kevin was he always had a determination to do a good job and do it well.
Oh, yeah.
And if he participated, you know, in anything he did, you know, and he was good at that. And I was good at that too.
Oh, yeah.
And so we jailed together.
Oh, yeah.
We jailed together like that, and when we got up to where we were in high school playing basketball, I knew he was over there. I ain't have to look, I already knew where he was at. But he could always motivate me. He could always tell me on the court, he like, D, we gotta do something. I was like, yeah, we gotta do something. But anyway, I just want to say I love Kevin. Kevin was a very good friend to me, was like a brother. Because even though we didn't agree all the time, we agreed to disagree.
All right now.
And then we would always help each other out. He would call me and to talk to me, and then I'd talk to him. But we always had that common ground of friendship and brotherhood where we always maintained it. I mean, even if we got mad at each other, he called me back, man, what's up, what you gonna do?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I love Kevin, and I loved his family, and I just want to share this with you all. Miss Janice really didn't like him being called Kapp. She did not. So whenever I would come over to the house, I had to call him Kevin in the house. But I always called him CJ. Every time he would call me, I was like, what's up, CJ? And the reason why I called him CJ was, at the time we was coming up, Clarence Jones played at the University of Memphis. So they would put him in the game to D up on the best offensive player. Right. And I started calling Kevin CJ, so that was CJ. And CJ called me to wish me a happy birthday, but it was a week before my birthday. It was Mike T's birthday. I said, man, you a week early, man. You gotta call me back next Sunday. You're like, oh man, I got you mixed up with T. I said, yeah. Mm-hmm. And he had told me, he said, man, he said, I'm gonna come home May 15th, and I want you to come by the house, look at paint my mama's house. And I said, okay, Kevin. I said, when you get here, we'll talk. And that was my last conversation with Kevin.
Wow.
Thank you, Lord.
And I really love Kevin, and I love his family. And it's starting to hit now for me because
Amen.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because since I heard the news, I've been talking to him inside me every day when I'm at work and
Amen.
stuff. So I'm dealing with it, and it just seemed like he's still gonna come home. So
Amen.
that's all I gotta say.
Oh, yeah.
Amen.
We all gonna say it again. We gotta live right. All right? Next, we'll have Dennis Maple, who is also one of our classmates.
Amen.
Tony Blakemore, man, how you doing?
Oh, yeah.
Man, how y'all doing?
All right.
You know what, I get often asked to speak at different funerals, especially my family. And I come up here and I start talking, I start crying, and I don't ever make it through. But I said today, Michael T, I'm gonna make it through this because this is for Kapp. And I gotta tell you, I never called Kevin Kapp. Called him Kevin. But I never knew why. It must have been because Miss Pettis told my mama that she I don't want to call him Kapp. So I never called him Kapp. I know everybody called him Kapp. But I never called him Kapp. I called him Kevin, even my dear friend. In some ways, I think I take a little bit of credit for introducing Kevin to Binghamton. And I'm going to tell you why I say that. First of all, Kevin and I met in 1966. I wish I could tell you today, but then I'd be a genius, and I'm not a genius. But we met in 1966, and we were probably the only two kids in Binghamton that went to school in Orange Mound. And as we were really young, see, Kevin's family was over in Orange Mound, I think on Zanone, and we leave school sometimes, we go over to his grandmother's house. I had a godmother and a grandmother that lived over, a great-grandmother that lived in Orange Mound. And my mom taught right down the street at Melrose. So Kevin and I discovered each other in the first grade. And Kevin, like me, was an only child, and he lived about 4 houses up. He didn't know Michael T., he didn't know Tony Blakemore and all these guys. He knew me. And so I had an opportunity really to introduce him to Mike and Badine. Where's Badine? Badine over there, man. Boy, it's something to see you. And Kevin Cole and Woody Adair and Rodney Kell and eventually Larry and Boone met him later on. But Kevin was a great guy. And let me tell you a couple things about Kevin. As a little boy, I was looking at those pictures over there. See, that's the first image that I had of Kevin Pettis. Was that little boy on the front of that page. He was scrappy.
Oh, yeah.
I remember me and Kevin. We used to play. Y'all remember those little football men? The little tutor for Kevin, man, we used to argue about that football game every day.
Yes, yes.
He had the Raiders and I had the Packers, and we'd be running back and forth, and he was competitive. So Kevin figured out if you put a little glue on the bottom of the players, it'd make them heavier. And if they were heavier, they could take my men out. So this Negro puts glue on all his little men, and he would just be blowing me out. So the next time we played, I put some glue on my Charles Leatherwood. What's up, brother? He put some glue on his, but I put some on mine. But I got a little nut. You know those little nuts and screw things? I put them under the bottom of mine. I ain't lost another game since then. He kept saying, man, what you doing? I ain't telling you nothing because you're going to do it. I remember Kevin playing basketball. I remember him playing baseball. You know, every evening, back in those days, we would all get together. We'd be in front of my house, Ray Ray's house. In fact, I was expecting to see Ray Ray. But we weren't a gang. You know, that's what they call it today. We were just a group of boys, and we loved each other. And we played sports, we hung out, we rode our bikes, and we really, really, really were there to support each other. Over the years, Kevin and I went on, we left Handley, 6th grade, came over to Leicester, and then we went to East High, and then Kevin and I actually went off to the University of Tennessee in Knoxville. So really, for all of his life, those early years, Kevin and I were a part of each other's life, and we remain so today. I would be remiss if I didn't recognize Joyce, his auntie, and Joanne. I think they're here, and their extended families. And I'm a little disappointed. The one auntie that we all know, because she'd be out to hang with us sometime, is Kim. And y'all tell Kim, not only did I ask about her when I saw you, Joanne, that I included her in my remarks. I'm really disappointed I didn't get to see Kim. I'll close with these comments about Kevin. I said he was scrappy, he was competitive, he was a great guy. But the one thing I would tell you about Kevin is he loved Binghamton.
Yes, he did.
He loved this community center. He loved the people that grew up with us. He loved being handled.
Yes, he
Oh,
did.
yeah.
And so I think to have this service, this memorial, this tribute,
Oh, yeah.
this event
Oh,
in
yeah.
his name, I could think of no better place for us to do that.
Oh,
I thank all of you for being here to celebrate Kevin, our dear friend.
Oh,
Thank you.
Amen.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have the acknowledgements by Joy.
Baby girl. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Me saying a poem. It's called "Miss Me But Let Me Go."
Amen.
When I come to the end of the road and the sun has set for me, I want no price in a gloom-filled room. Why cry for a soul set free? Miss me a little, but not for long, and not with your head bowed low. Remember the love that we once shared. Miss me, but let me go.
Amen.
For this journey that we all must take, and each must go alone. It's all a part of the master's plan, a step on the road to home. When you are lonely and sick at heart, go to the friends we know and bury your sorrows in doing good deeds. Miss me, but let me go.
Amen.
Would the family of Kapp Pettis please stand?
Amen.
Oh, yeah.
Amen.
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 You may be seated. I feel incredibly blessed to be surrounded by so many friends and family during this sad and stressful time. Your love and prayers have helped soothe our sorrows. Our family wishes to convey our sincerest appreciation for your prayers and support during Kevin's passing. We are blessed to have friends like you and are thankful for you for all that you have done in making Kevin's memorial service a success. Thank you so much.
Amen.
Now, we'll open it up to expressions from any friends and family, and we want to, come on down. Let's introduce yourself.
I'm smiling on this. I did a lot of that. But every time this man came in my video, he gave a personal hug.
Speak in the microphone.
Because, you know, most of us is cousins when we was on the video. Now, I had to calm him. That's what it takes. That's what somebody's going to say. He will be doing. I'm even in front of you. My twin died here. That is just, he was sick, he died. I'm still, I want to accept it, that's the right thing. You can't plant the piece on my cousin. You cannot plant it. He never do next. He's going to be really missed.
Amen.
Good afternoon.
Hi.
My name is Elma Pettis. I'm one of the original Pettis. I married in the Pettis family in 1946. And I grew up with the family, the younger ones. I put it like that. To make a long story short, I practically raised Kevin's father, Andrew.
All right.
I put him, I pushed him, his father, through school.
Amen.
I promised him
Amen.
a car. I said, if you graduate from the 12th grade, I didn't have to buy the car. Andrew quit in 11th grade. And the years went on. I resided up on the corner of Carpenter and Yale in the family house. And I stayed there with the family. But Kevin used my address in Orange Mountain to go to Henry.
Amen.
Because where Janice was teaching, he had to have an the address closer to the school. That's right. So I said, well, here I go all over again, raising another Pettis. But Kevin never forgot me.
Amen.
And if I live to see the 4th day of September of this year, I'll be 95 years old.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Good afternoon. My name is Holly Martin Shotwell, a member of the infamous class of 1957 from Manassas High School.
All right now.
Janice's class. Parents' class as well. I actually knew Kevin before he was born.
Amen.
Janice and I met in 1953 as freshmen at Lemoyne, and we stayed friends. Freshmen at Manassas, I'm sorry, and we stayed friends through Lemoyne, through the Memphis City School, and even until her death. We talked every day, and if we missed a day, we knew something was wrong on one end or the other. But I want to say that Kevin was a true humanitarian from the time he was born up until this year. And I can say that because I noticed his attention to people older than him. He often called, he kept in contact with my husband. They both worked for Pettis. And then this year, he called me when my 105-year-old mother passed away in January. And when he found out about it, he called me and we talked from Indianapolis. And I will always keep in my heart the words that he said to me on that particular day. He said, I know what it means to lose a mother. And we talked on that. But ultimately, he said, I love you, Miss Shotwell. And I said, I love you too, Kevin.
Amen.
And those were the last words we spoke. But I'll always remember Kevin. I'll always remember Janice and the entire Pettis and Day family. So it's good to see so many of you here today to remember Kevin. Now I learned something new today, Kapp. I never heard that before because nobody could say Kevin like his mother Janice.
All right now.
Do we have anybody else?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have a couple of words to say. I just would be remiss if I didn't mention this about Kevin. Kapp. I'm Dennis Maker's mom. Kapp, Dennis, Sarah. When I look out and see these young men, I always remember them. Michael, Charles.
Amen.
They all grew up in the neighborhood, and what always touched me, Janice and I got to be real good friends, and it was because of Dennis and Kevin's friendship. But one thing that I have thought about a lot since April 22nd, we raised these boys in Binghamton.
What you say it now?
Amen.
Not Germantown.
All right now.
Not Cordova.
Yes, sir.
And they all turned out to be just fine.
Yes, right.
So it's the way that the young people is coming up now.
Amen.
We raise our children to be adults. And when they are children, we trying to mold them into being adults. And I'm just happy that Janice and I were able to raise not only Kevin and Dennis, but Michael, Larry,
Amen.
all of us. Because back in that time, Miss Lois lived on Carpenter Street, Ray Ray's
Amen.
mother would watch them play ball on Carpenter Street.
Amen.
And I never had to worry about Dennis not being at home because I knew if he wasn't at home, he was over there and Lois was going to see about it. If Lois wasn't going to see about it, Miss Taylor, Woody's mama, in other words, the community helped us to raise our children. And I would just, the last thing I want to say, I'll always remember Kevin. You know those steps right at the end of the, I guess the steps that go into the pool, right at the end of the community center? That's a place that Kevin would be. And my mom lives on Hale Street still. She's 101 years old.
Amen.
And when I come down Tillman Street and turn right there, I'll always remember whenever Kevin was here, or sometimes he would hear, I would hear somebody say, Miss Franklin. Like, who is that calling me on the phone? And it would be Kevin. And then when I come on down, before I could get to Carpenter Street, sometimes he was here, somebody would say, Miss Franklin. And I'm like, who is that? No, me on this end. I don't know about this end of Hale Street. It would be Kevin.
Amen.
So since I have to travel those streets now, it'll be a long time before I forget about Kevin.
Amen.
Because I'll still be able to hear him say, hey, Miss Franklin.
Amen.
I'm going to say something.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Ann Fry, and most people know me by Ann Boyd. But Kapp and I have been friends since the 7th grade. He stalked me. He was the first stalker before I knew what stalking was. He stalked me and really until I last time I saw him. But he was the most beautiful person I've ever met in my life. And I just want to share what you guys know but nobody mentioned. The boy loves some R&B music. You guys, some 70s music. That was Kapp. I know, you don't want us to call him Kapp, but I don't know what else to call him but Kapp because I called him Kapp for 40 years. You understand? Even though he was Kevin, but he was a person who loved to dance and loved some R&B, Bootsy Collins. Y'all know what I'm saying? Toby? The boy loved listening to music and he loved Binghamton.
Bang, bang.
So whenever you saw him, whenever he came home, he was about Binghamton like me, like us today. And we just want to know we lost somebody. But we gained so much wisdom from his legacy of Kevin Kapp Pettis because he was friendly. Oh, did he ever get to fight with anybody? Because he was such a sweet person. Did he get to fight? He used to stop me, follow me home from school, beg me to date him. But I'm like, Kapp, come on now, brother. But he was beautiful. We remained friends. And I just want us to remember that he was fun, loving, giving, kind, and one of the most respectful men that I have ever met, Mr. Kevin Kapp Pettis. We're going to love you and miss you in Binghamton and the mighty Mustangs.
All right.
Yeah, I guess I have to.
While she coming up, I want to add this. Miss Pettis told me she got Arness from James Arness on Gunsmoke.
And when I found out Kevin unexpectedly passed, it's like something else. He was a friend of mine. I can remember us playing one-on-one basketball, listening to the R&B music. We had the same likeness for music. And if I'm not mistaken, Kevin told me that his middle, there was another Kevin, and they had the same name. Yeah, I know it was your Kevin. They had the same middle name, Kevin Arnez Pettis, and that's where he got Kapp from. But he was very special. He was one that would encourage you. He loved children. He would encourage your children whenever you came to your house or whatever, to make sure that they did the right things. I drove all the way to Indianapolis because that's just how much I love Kevin.
Amen.
I was hoping that he was going to come home, but unfortunately he wasn't able to. I don't know why, but I was hoping he was going to come home so we all could have been there with him. But I thank God that he
did have a memorial here for him, for everybody. But Kevin, he lived a wonderful life, you know. He was the only child, so he had everything he wanted. He was sometimes selfish. Yeah. It's good to see everybody. I hate that we had to be here to do that, but, you know, I just had to get up and say something. Kevin was my #1 friend. You know, he was always there for me, and I'll never forget him. And I'm glad to see all of you all.
Amen.
John. Yes. Debbie.
I don't even know if I should say all of you guys, like, knew Kevin really, really well. But I knew Kevin through his mother, Janice. And I just can't keep sitting here and not saying anything because I just think I need to connect this. Janice, I'm a Medicare, and Janice and Miss Shockway and Miss Banks, all of them started coming to me years ago. And I've been doing their nails forever. When Janice got sick, I started going to her house. And then Janice, not only, she was my customer, she became my friend.
Amen.
Like a mother to a daughter, a Christian to a Christian, an older lady telling a young lady something. And I got up and kind of said something similar at Janice's group. And me and Kevin had a long talk, and one thing he said to me, he said, "Donna, thank you for being loving and taking care of my mom." And I was like, "But I didn't do that. I was rendering her a service." He said, no, you did more than that.
Amen.
And do you know how that made my heart feel? And us being the same. He said, "You made me," he said, "you feel like a sister because you did a caring thing. You always did and over and beyond for my mother." And I like that. If she called you, you came. You did stuff. You picked up stuff. You did for my mom. You would clean up. You did more than do her nails. But he told me, "Love me for doing that." At our age, for somebody to tell you that and you just doing something as a friend, that was so loving to me. So if you have something good in your heart, if you're genuine, please continue to do that. And that's what made me and Kevin become friends at that point. Janice had a young dude that was going left that used to do her yard.